It's been a while since I've done a little video. This one's going to be about the power of masculinity in men. Again, a topic that I have infinite passion for. Just an idea I've been thinking about. More specifically, how the beauty of masculinity in men and how profound a concept it is. How powerful and how virtuous and how important it is through the lens of trauma. Let me be a little bit more specific in that. Um, I think if men cease to be masculine, everything in society to work is based in male masculinity. When everything falls apart, I think men are here to experience pain and suffering, and that manifests that the way masculinity manifests in a man is different than women, in that, and this is the beautiful part, right, is that when a man suffers pain, great pain, there is a hero's journey. There is a journey that you can flip that into knowledge, competency, and those scars become attractive in the way that they never will be in a woman. And that's a good thing. If we're gonna, if we can't look at our daughters and women and protect them and look at them as someone we love and want to protect, and also pretend that men and women are the same, in the sense that that woman's trauma is the same as a man's, because it's not biologically, and it's not societally. In the way that we view a man's problem, that's why it's just considered funny. Like, that, although sometimes sad, ultimately it's a call to action for that man to man up. I mean, it really is. There's only so much empathy that is gonna, get a man out of his shit. It's ultimately up to that man to rise to the occasion of their trauma. And that's where I draw the line between male and female masculinity. We have a duty as men to be masculine. Everything is cured with masculinity in men. Everything. Another way of saying that, masculinity and boundaries, right? A man's ability to say no, which I think comes from masculinity. You only can say no and be believed and have strong boundaries with competency and masculinity as a man, whether it's physical strength, which is, I mean, they're linked to emotional strength, but you got to have competency. And when a man can say no, that is, and this is going to be controversial, but I think women, and this is a good thing, women biologically don't know what they're doing. We have a society now where we're pretending men are women, and women need us to say, this is how it's going to be, these are my boundaries, and this is what I believe in, and if you don't like that, there's the door. As much as women right now hate that I'm saying that, I understand why you do, because now it takes away, it sounds like I'm taking away your freedom, but really this is the whole point. This is the paradox. When women don't have masculine men around, they have to be the masculine man. Their masculinity rises, their testosterone rises. And for me to say that will come off, for a lot of these women that are, working 40 hours doing this stuff, like I'm trying to take away the bread out of the food out of their mouth, and it's coming from a place of like insecurity, and that's the dumbest, stupid narrative about like we're intimidated. Like, that's not how a man's like any man worth their salt, or any man at all, is not going to be intimidated. That's not their reason for not being attracted to that type of woman. It's because it's in our fucking blood. We want to, and everything's on a spectrum, but innately it's in our nature. In the same way A woman wants to be led. I'm sorry. A man wants to protect and provide. We have no other use. We are here to suffer. We are here to provide for our families. There's nothing a man wants more than to see, if they're healthy, to see the women in their life thriving and have security. We want to create security for our women. And Upside Down Clown World is doing the opposite, and it's literally gaslighting society. It's making everyone feel crazy, and I'm here to say, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't want to get into the details, but I've seen it. I've tested it. We've seen it as a society. It's not just me. We're done with this toxic masculinity shit. Men, I'm giving you permission. There is no limit to how masculine you can be. The more masculine you are, the more you have an ability to say no and know who you are. Be who the fuck you are. Don't be like everybody else. Don't be a sheep. Get up early, be a man, do the opposite of what society is telling you. Stop thinking about your emotions all the time and being selfish. This is what everyone wants you to do. And it's just therapy this, therapy that. You will feel better when you do the work. And if you're unhappy working, guess what? Ultimately, when you work out and you become a better version of yourself, what do you ultimately become? Happy. You do not chase happiness first. And this comfortable society is gaslighting men now, and I'm sick and fucking tired of it. Like, frankly, it's things a lot of men can't talk about. I've personally, got nothing to lose, lost everything, and I see the forest through the trees now. I've learned my lessons. I've deduced it all to this. Not that I'm the arbiter of truth, but this is my experience, and this is, again, another right. There's no right, but you have to speak your mind. You have to you have to believe in yourself and continue down your path. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. And masculinity, again, if you're more masculine and you do the difficult things, I promise you're going to feel better. Like, it's fleeting too. Every day you got to get up and you got to do the work. You got to build little wins every day. And I took that to the nth degree. I took that way too far. You can burn out. Listen to too many David Goggins videos. I'm here to tell you, you can burn out. There is a limit to the psyche. I took it too far and I burnt out. And that's what made me feel crazy, is that I worked so hard that I ended up burning out. So it's never been harder for me to motivate. And so I'm here to tell you, there is a limit. You can push it too far, and that can be confusing, but that doesn't mean that hard work and being uncomfortable is bad. Again, when you have a certain kind of shitty childhood upbringing, you can conflate hard work with self-destruction. And I would argue, to a degree, Goggins is a masochist, not unlike myself. I took it too far, and self-hatred and hard work, and there's a fine line. But that doesn't mean that masculinity and being uncomfortable is wrong. Anyway, that's it for this video. Good to see you guys back if you like some of my work, and I'm trying to get, a little bit better at these and trying to be more consistent. But that's just like a mental note to myself about the difference between men and women and how masculinity manifests in men. We're here to suffer, and it's good for us. Galvanize yourself, take that trauma and flip it. You always can flip it. It doesn't matter what happened to you. You're going to learn. And these videos, they're all over you're on this algorithm. You've probably seen a lot of videos like this. Keep doing the work, keep learning from guys who've experienced it, have, been through the gauntlet, and reinforcing this, the idea of masculinity in men. Not the idea, the the desperate, how desperate society is right now for masculinity in you guys. Like, it's, on one hand, it's never been harder because we have so many things in society pushing against masculinity, but it's never been easier in the way that you can reframe it in a way that is, so few men now are doing the work, and they're buying society's whatever, whether it's by design or it's just where the stream is, the easy path and the stream of society is taking us, which I would argue it's a mixture of both. It's never been easier to just be playing video games and lazy and having no meaning. You create meaning within yourself, and that was a real convoluted off path way of just saying you can flip it into knowing that you're doing better than a vast majority of men. Just getting up early, not playing the video games, not watching the videos you shouldn't be. You can take that and use that momentum that you're one of the rare ones. And as much as people want to gaslight you that it comes from everyone now. Other men, this is weak ass crap when other men try and gaslight you because they're not doing the work. That's a simp pussy. Don't let those people are just jealous. And there's a lot of it now. It's not just coming from women. It's coming from everyone. I am here giving you the permission to be a man. In this society, it is needed. It is not going to end well. We've already seen in different, pockets of, culture now in America and the West, there's varying degrees of this, like, comfortable, weak, afraid, fearful. Everyone is just cowards. This narcissistic, just give me, I have needs, I need validation, but yet, and you're putting yourself out there in a way that is so, people are putting themselves out there, but it's not real. There's nothing, it's sick. And we need real back in the society. We need strong fathers. We need strong men. Otherwise, it's just going to keep going down this road. And that's all I have to say about the issue. I hope this video might have helped somebody and, maybe motivated you. I think, yeah, that's all I really have to say about the issue. And stay strong, guys. And I love you.